Okay, so here we have question 22, and this is from 13 out of 15. And let's jump in. So this said, based on the passage, textbook authors in the early 1990s would most likely have expected which condition to result in the blocking of fast fibers. So the way to solve this, because this is a paired question, is we're going to start with 22, then we're going to jump down to 23, and we're going to look at our answer choices for 23. We're going to go through each of them, looking for something that textbook authors in the early 90s might have thought about the blocking of fast fibers. The way that I translate this in my mind is that we're going to make sure that we're looking, one, textbook authors in the early 1990s, an important detail. Two, we want to know what they think about the blocking of fast fibers, but honestly, we want to just know what do they think about fast fibers. We don't want to be too, they may not say anything directly about blocking of fast fibers, but if they tell us what they thought about fast fibers, and obviously what they think about the blocking of fast fibers is going to play a role. So let's jump in. Let's go through each of our answers. So let's start with lines 1 through 4. And 1 through 4 say, in the early 1990s, textbook acknowledged that humans have slow conducting fibers, but asserted that those nerves only responded to two types of stimuli, pain and temperature. Okay. So this seems like a pretty good answer choice, except for the fact that it's only talking about slow conducting fibers. So we see here, it is talking about the early 1990s, but it's not really talking about fast conducting fibers. It's talking about slow conducting fibers. So for that reason, it's not going to be answer choice A. So the next thing that we have is lines 4 through 7, which read, sensations of pressure and vibration were believed to travel only along myelinated fast signaling nerve fibers, which also give information about location. Very good. So this does tell us about fast signaling nerve fibers. Good. And it does also talk about the authors in the early 1990s. So for this reason, this is a pretty good text. We can keep this text for sure. Next, we have 11 through 13. So these say, but blocking slow fibers only seem to reduce sensitivity to warmth or a small painful shock. So this is still in the context of the 1990s. This is talking about blocking, but instead of fast fibers, we're getting slow fibers. So for that reason, it's not going to be that good of text. So answer C is going to be out. 31, 33, we're making a big jump down to here. And we know about this. This is called sort of like escaping from the pack, right? All of our answer choices are kind of centered up here, which makes sense. This is the first question out of the text. So we're dealing with questions, we're dealing with text that's at the front end of the passage. Moreover, here is the 1990s being mentioned. It's less likely that they're going to be mentioned again if they're mentioned up here at the front. So it's probably not going to be this text at all. We can look at it. Fast conducting fibers already known to respond to touch, so signal the rate. So it is about fast conducting fibers, etc. But what we know is that we're already past the 1990s, early 1990s, and we're not talking about the authors of textbooks. We're talking about Olausson, and we're talking about his team. So for that reason, we're going to get rid of D as well, which leads us to answer choice B. So basically, to answer this question about what these textbook authors would think about the blocking of fast fibers, we're going to rely on this text here. In the text tells us that sensations of pressure and vibration were believed to travel along these fast signaling fibers, which also give information about location. So a couple of things. So one, they say that these fast conducting fibers give sensations of pressure and vibration. And they're fast, obviously, and they also tell us about information about location. So anything to do with that, the pressure, the vibration, the speed, or location could be possible answer choices. As we go to answer choice A, it says the rate at which other nerve fibers fired would increase. So this is saying that if you block the other fast fibers, then other nerve fibers, their rate would increase. None of the text and none of our passages talk about this at all, so we can get rid of A. B says the test subject would perceive gentle stimuli as painful. This is also something that neither the text talks about nor our passage talks about. So for that reason, we can also get rid of B. Then we have C, the body would compensate by using slow fibers to sense pressure. Also, not our answer choice. The passage doesn't say that the slow fibers are going to compensate now for the fast fibers. It doesn't mention that. We go to C. Finally, we have D, which has the ability to perceive vibrations would be impaired. And this does seem like a pretty good option because our text tells us that sensations of pressure and vibration were believed to travel along nerve fibers, fast nerve fibers. So if we block those, it makes sense to say that the ability to perceive vibrations would be impaired. So choices D and B are all correct answers.